you think they can help decision making for the organization?
Okay, please just give me some time. I'll have to log in on my laptop. Good evening.
Hello. Báwo ni?
Adele.
Ó sì ń pàdé ẹjọ́ ní rẹ̀ mọ́.
Yeah. That's the Sunday. Good.
Good.
All right, I'll log out from here. Yeah, I'm disabled to share my screen. If I can hear me.
Disabled? Okay, one participant. You are unable to share it.
Let me try again.
Try.
Post disabled participant screen sharing.
Okay, try again that way.
Yes. Okay. Okay, you can see my screen now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So thank you. As I tried the data you gave to us the last time, so I tried to understand it just from the transform data panel, I think from Power Query. And I just wanted to give a quick visual to what the data is saying, especially as it regards to the total food waste by country, by kg per capita. So, and that was why I used this map, which shows me the cluster, so where it's the real problem, because I was trying to think from the perspective of FAO, maybe these results will actually it will foster an initiative where the food waste problem is too much. So just from this picture or this that in to understand it better and to actually put some lens into it, know where the problem was. Okay, I went into some of those by region and
your voice is cracking badly.
Talk. Okay. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's the network. So I was saying that after I'd used the map, which shows, okay, Africa has a lot of cluster of those points. And I just tried to use this to show the sum of combined figures, not by country now, by region, also in kg per capita per year. And this shows me that the sub-Saharan Africa has the highest as well, which corroborates what the first assumption had made. And later comes the Latin America and the Caribbean, and then the Western Asia. So just also trying to know where or what contributes, which country actually contributes a lot to this, to the food waste, especially what's it called? Still looking at the total combined figures, but by country now. So I used this column. Yeah, this is column chart to get an understanding of it, and it shows that Malaysia actually has the highest, but followed by Nigeria and Rwanda, Israel and Greece. But Nigeria and Rwanda actually are one of the two highest countries contributing to the sub-Saharan Africa to make it the highest in this place. So to now get the sum of household estimate, which this time around it is tons per year by country. So I saw that even though Nigeria in kg per capita is the second highest country, when it came to the household estimates tons per year, it actually came third, which means that China and India are actually producing a lot of waste, or a lot of food waste, but compared to Nigeria, if we now include the population, then Nigeria is producing more in relative to the population we have. So that is why it is really high here, which means that there needs to be some initiative, either in line of sensitization on how to bring down our food waste, sort of.
Just a quick question. If you want to do analysis comparing with our population, then China has more population than Nigeria, India as well as more population than Nigeria. So
but what this figure is telling us is kg per capita, which means that the population of each country has been taken into account with the food waste that they produce. So the total that Nigeria produces is what's this one? 37,941,470. So it has been divided by with our population. That's why they got this figure, which is I don't know how they arrive here, but 233. So now looking at India as well, produces, even though it produces higher than us, which is 68,760,163. So it has been also divided by the number of the population. And that's the argument I was saying, that even though their own population is higher than us, we are producing more as an average person. So an average person in Nigeria is producing higher waste than an average person in India and China. So that's the interpretation of kg per capita per year. And that is why the initiative has to be intense in Nigeria. And that's why it shows here that sub-Saharan Africa is producing higher. So in the tons per year, in the material itself, China and India is producing higher, but it is justified because of their population. But as even we are producing higher, it's not justified because we are producing than what an average person is supposed to produce or is producing in China and India, even though it is high there.
Very good.
So moving forward, so I just went into because I tried to understand how the household estimate is contributing to the combined, because I think from the form we have been looking at combined effect. So what is the ratio of the household estimate in the total amount? And when I actually was skimming through the data, I saw that practically all the countries in retail and food service had the same thing. So I just put it aside for now and just try to know. And I saw that the household estimate is actually the one that is very significant, as we can see in this stacked chart. But looking at this place, it also confirmed the same rate as the one I showed here, that the sub-Saharan, so it's also followed the same pattern as the sum of combined figures, which also justified my assumption that I had made before, that the most significant waste in all these regions or countries is actually from the household estimate. So it also
as a data analyst, you don't say, you make assumption.
okay.
You speak the facts that data has presented to you. So it's either, so this also corroborated the earlier results shown in the previous charts from the data available, something like that.
Okay.
So when you say you make assumption, you will be having a biased position when you already assume, and it means if the chart does not fall in line with your assumption, you will try to adjust it, but always pick what the data is whispering to your ear, no assumption.
Yeah, okay. So based on what it shows, it's actually going in the same pattern. Now, also not trying to neglect the other data from the household, food service, and some, and the retail estimates. I try to use a stacked chart to also understand how it is, and also if to follow the other the first data on by country. So China came first, rated first, and India, then Nigeria, and Indonesia, and then we can see the percentage contribution in of both the food service and the retail estimates. And as shown here, it is still the household estimates that is very significant. Then some of household estimates by region, just to also understand that, okay, which is also causing the most significant contribution to the food waste by region, and still is still the household waste that is contributing a lot to them, even though they are, yeah.
Let's stop you here. You've done a very good job interpreting your data, speaking to that data, and making stakeholders know where the problem is and where they can prioritize their solution. So one of the stacking information in that place is that per capita waste generated is the highest is from Nigeria, and if I'm going to split that data, I'm going to analyze that data deeply. I'll focus on the biggest source of that waste, which is clearly the household. So, for example, if FAO is planning on investing on how to mitigate food waste in Africa, they know where to target. That will be food waste, having the highest. If you look at America, their own food waste, they have quite some numbers from food services, because they have a lot of restaurants, fast food delivery, etc., etc. So there are lots more. That's where the highest services food waste is coming from. No other country come close to America. So a problem, the solution that will be developed for the US and Canada will be quite different from what will be developed for sub-Saharan Africa. So generally, we know that Africa, we don't call it food waste for developing countries. We call it food losses, because that losses is encountered from the field. Harvesting, pre-harvesting, you've got birds and armyworm and everything, and then after harvesting, you put your grains in the store and weevil attack, and a lot of that is lost too. So it's basically food loss. Why in the West, where they have technology to harvest better and to store, they call it food waste, because typically it's just you going to the store, stocking your freezer or whatever, cooking what you can finish eating, and a lot end up in dustbin, waste bin. So, but whatever it is, even if we group it together, the solution that will be provided for different continent and region, as the case may be, will be very different. So that is the essence of analyzing data. It helps you provide tailored solution. So you won't just be having same solution template for all the region or for all the country, as the case may be. I don't know if you get what I'm talking about.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So that's a good job. Well done.
Thank you.
So I won't waste much time today. I just want us to go to today's Hey, Tomiwa, are you guys joining from church or you are alone? Is Tomiwa there? So is it myself and just myself and Roslyn that are on this call?
I'm here, sir. I'm also here, sir.
I said, are you guys joining from church or individual?
Not from church, sir.
What?
We are not from church here, sir.
Okay. Okay. So I sent in the data into the group. Have you imported the data into your Power BI already?
Not yet, sir. On it, sir.
I said we'll be using this data today, so why not?
I'm doing it, sir.
So I'm assuming that you've imported the data into Power BI. And what we want to do today, we touch more on other best practices to make your chart look more presentable and your reports more comprehensive. I think I covered this last week. Why you should select a particular type of chart. So, Roslyn, I noticed. I think I noticed you overused a particular type of chart, which would be either bar chart or column chart, right? So,
Yeah.
You can actually, okay, I saw you use this too, which was good. You can use table 2 in some instances, and I saw you used map, which is also very good. So you have not had the privilege of doing relationship. I covered data modeling last class, right?
Yes, yes.
So that is, I said, building relationship between 2 different tables or 2, 3 more tables, as the case may be. So today we go in with an example. So you've import this data. It is called Global Superstore. I sent it in the group, and you find these 3 tables there. This orders, people, and returns. That's what you will find there. Is that correct? Do you have these 3 tables there? Who has been able to import this?
It's loading. I'm importing. I think it's there.
I just need somebody to confirm they've got it there. Hello?
Hello, we are following.
So do you have it there?
Yes.
So let's go to table view to go and check that data. The data we want to check is order, people, and returns. This is your order table. You can see all the columns you've got here. It has 551,291 rows. That's a lot of data. And the columns, row ID, order date, ship date, ship mode. These are very important information that would serve as formulating KPI for you. You can look at the ship mode, first class, same day class, standard class. You can look at the segments. You can look at city, you can look at state, country, region. You can look at market, the European market or something. Click on them. Then you can have a look at the sales, which are the main, always the main key. Your sales, quantity, ordered, profit, quantity sold rather. Yeah, which is almost directly quantity ordered. So profit. These are the most powerful analysis. KPI in any sales report. Sales profit, and order. So customer too. So are we losing customers? That question you want to know. I think there's a customer customer ID. You want to know if you are getting more customers, losing customers, etc., etc. Now, what I'm doing, who can tell me what I'm doing as I'm checking through the columns of this data? Who can tell me what I'm doing?
Data cleaning or transforming.
No, that's not it. I'm not cleaning, I'm not transforming. I am exploring.
Okay.
So that's explorative analysis or exploratory analysis. Don't rush into building charts. As a data analyst, you are not a chart builder. You are a solution provider. You are a problem solver. You are not there to build charts. If you rush to build the chart, you won't be able to make sense of it. You won't be able to make any presentation, right? So, but look at the table, look at the columns one after the other, see the details it contains. Notice that I click on this shipping mode to know the various kind of shipping mode I have here and what information I can deduce from it. What information can you deduce from this shipping mode? Like what analysis, what analysis do you think we can take from it? What KPI do you think we can take from it?
Whether people use standard or premium.
Exactly. So which is the most used shipping mode by their customers? Then you can have a look at the cost of the shipping mode, cost by shipping mode. How much is it costing the customers, and why do they prefer whichever they find as whichever come out as the most used shipping mode? I can also look at the number of customers that they gain across the year. I can look at the number of customers they gain across the year. So how they have been losing customers, gaining customers, you look at the trend. It's important for business. And then look at the country and say, okay, I can look at profit by country or sales by country, and lot of things to look at here. The shipping costs, you see, shipping costs, that's logistic for the company, how much the company is spending. Although I think most of the time as a customer, when I order something, I have to pay the shipping cost myself. So, but all of these are important details. You go into the column, check it, product name, in case you want to look at sales by product or sales by category, lot of things. You have to be able to explore very well. If your explorative phase of the analysis is very sound, it will help you with speed with the report phase or reporting phase. Now, there's this other. Once you are done with that explorative phase, I mean, during your explorative phase, you can even start jotting down. You jot down one or two things, and then you create what I call mop-up. So mock-up is what data analysts do before launching into building your dashboard. So ideally, I will have a PowerPoint and then build this in my PowerPoint. So for example, sales by year. I want to show trend of sales by year. And from one of our classes, I said, if you want to show trend of time, which is the best chart to select? Trend. So I know I either use line chart or stacked area. So I'll do something like that here. I will sketch it and put it here and put the title, sales by year, profit by year, or sales by category, or whatever. I will do everything here. And then I'll probably send it to the owner of the task to say, okay, this is what I've come up with. I will make sure it is well labeled. Do you think it represents your expectation? So there is a stage we call requirement gathering. During that requirement gathering, you sit down with data owners and then you ask them questions. What they want to see, they will tell you what they want to see, they will tell you their expectations, and it is from that place that you will jot or gather whatever you have to put in the chart. They won't tell you, we want you to show us sales by year or plot return by country. No. They will present a typical problem statement for you. A problem statement can be, okay, in the last 5 years, we noticed that although our sales seems to be going up, we can say the same with our profit. Can you help us understand what is going on side by side with our sale and profit? So that's a problem statement. We want to have a better understanding of how our sales and profit has trended in the last 5 years. They have not, I mean, they are not specific to say, oh yeah, build a dashboard showing sales and profit. No. So they won't tell you in black and white what they want you to do for them. They will present to you problem statement. It is up to you to figure it out and then do the proper detailing, mock up, and then analysis. So I will assume that we already made that session of requirement gathering, and what I want to do next, I've done the mock-up too, then I want to start building the chart after my exploratory phase. So So we start. I hope you've all import this data, right?
I have, yes. So there are other people and returns.
Yeah.
Mm.
Is she the only one that has imported the data? Only one person is responding. Interesting. So I will assume this is Amazon sales data, and I'm building this for Amazon. So first of all, I want to give them some lifting. Want to do some, yeah, just build something that make it look cool. Do you know what I did there? Insert shape. I inserted a shape. That's the shape. And I want to download Amazon logo. So go to Google, just type Amazon logo on Google. You get it. I already downloaded it today. So you find it in my download. Let me send it. So this is Amazon logo. You can download anyone, but I can also send it to the group. But just go ahead and download Amazon logo. I have downloaded it. I'm going to import it. So you go to insert also, and then this time around it's going to be image, not shape. Image. Then you find it in your download. Amazon logo, SVG. So you have it like this. Just grab the end here and drag it to reduce it. So something like this. And just place it here. So Amazon. Are you able to import?
Downloading.
Still downloading. What network are you using?
No, it's
So
not network.
so I'm just going to send it anyway. So that's the Amazon logo.
Oh, I've imported it. So.
You said?
I've been able to import it.
Okay. So, and when you put that in, you want to give the report a title. And then you go to text box and say 20 2012 to 2015 report. Sales report. So let's be sales report. So let's say we are giving this 20. make it bold, and drag it this way. And this will be what color? Let's say we're giving it blue. Okay, so I want to put this here. Now you realize that there's a background here behind this sales report. You've got a background, although it's not showing because graciously the rest of the thing are white too. But what I'm going to do is effect, background color is white. So I can either turn it off. Yeah, turn it off. You don't need it. So this way, everything is balanced. Now, look like this is looking more professional, right?
Yes.
More mature. So, but there is a problem. Amazon color is black and orange. And see what we've got here. We've got blue, deep blue and light blue, but we now have to revert to Amazon color. So I'll show you something. You go to color picker, image. We have what we call. So image picker down. Just click imagecolorpicker.com or image color picker. Just put image color picker on Google. It will get you to this place where it will ask you to. Let me show you again. Image color picker. Image color picker. So click the first one. That's it. And then it says, you see this place where it says use your own image. Use your image. Click on use your image. It will ask you to select what the image. So upload image. You see, browse or drop image. Click here, and then that Amazon logo that you downloaded, select on it and bring it here. So this is the Amazon logo. Now I can select my choice color. So I'm going to have, once you put your mouse on top of this, you see, just click it, and then it will generate the code of that color for you. You go ahead and copy it. Then you go to your Power BI and say, sorry, I want to change this line itself. First of all, see, when I click on it, make sure you click on it. You go to the style, color, then more colors. When you click on more color, you paste. Just do Control V. Control V. You see what happened there. And then we say, oh, this report, want to make this to be in Amazon color too. So let's go and check the black Amazon is using. Where are you? So you over here again and click on this. You see that it has changed, and you go and copy again. So when you copy, you go back to Power BI and you say, okay, I want to use Amazon Black. No reason, more colors, and then you paste Control V. So you see that we now have just two colors, just two of them. So if we want, we can decide to flip it around. Give this one this, and give this line the black. You can do anything. Just make sure you maintain that color. I think this is the Amazon black, right? This goes to. Which one do you prefer?
The other one.
The other one, yeah, I think so too. So, yeah, and this goes to black. So now we set this in order already. And the first thing we said we wanted to show when I was doing the explorative phase of data analysis, what was the first thing I said we should show? You've forgotten that?
The sales and profits.
Yeah, it's part of it, but I think that's not even the first one.
The shipping mode.
Yeah, I think the shipping mode. And then I say customer. So, but first of all, there are some things that will not work until we build relationship. So that's where I want to show you the importance of relationship with this thing. So let's say, for example, so if you go to your relationship page, this is your relationship page. The table view, model view. Now, by default, sometimes Power BI put the relationship in auto for you. It make it automatic. So always delete it because sometimes it's build relationship that you don't even need. So always make sure you delete that. Then go on to build it by yourself. Last week I explained data modeling. I show you this star schema. I show you which one is the fact table and which one is the dimension table. And what did I said is important if you want to join two tables together. What do you need to watch out for?
To watch out for something common. The unique. Yeah.
Good. So what is the unique ID between returns and orders?
Order ID.
Order ID, good. So you bring the order ID together. And it will show you it is a many-to-one relationship. This is the many, and this is the one. So let me delete this. And let me attempt to, for example, do an analysis.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
So for in the relationship, what's it called? In the model view, the people for my own, the people it's just bringing column 1 and column 2. It's not really naming them.
So go ahead and clean it. Go ahead and clean it. What you do is right click here, edit query.
Okay.
I think I did the clean the first class. Did you join the first class late?
No.
So where it was showing column 1, column 2, what's the next row? What do you have in the next row?
Okay, so yes, there is order ID and then region. Okay.
No. What do you have in the first number 1 or the first row?
Oh, actually, it did the same thing for the returns as well. So
yeah,
it is the return I have.
That's
so
what
for
I'm
the
asking
return,
you.
There is order ID and region.
Okay, so go click on click here and go to use first row as headers. So that what happened? What did you notice?
It has changed. Yeah,
Good.
it has changed.
Do the same thing for the other one too.
Right, thank you.
So, now that we've got this sorted, we want to look at building relationship between the 2 or 3 tables. So I said I want to show you what happens if you don't build relationship. So let's say, for example, I want to show sales by region, and my sales. So because I want to compare, comparative, whatever, we use column chart or bar chart. Don't forget that when we want to compare. So I want to compare sales by region. So I can use market because the market is more perfect. It shows 5 distinct regions. So but this time around, I'll still be using sales by region. So in my orders, I will pick the sales from my orders. I will say total sales. I want to check the total sales by, we have region here too, right? But I'm not going to use this region because let's assume we don't have that region there. And we have it here like this. We have it here like this. See what happened, right? Everything is showing you the same number. What was that? 12, whatever. So this way, you'll be confused. What is happening here? Nothing is happening. You have simply not created any relationship between this the table. So you go to your relationship and you say, okay, we agree that we should use other ID. And when you dump it here, you will see what happened. You see that now the outcome is better, but still not very better, because you wonder, why is this blank having this so much sales and these are just here? When you have an outlier like that, it impacts very gravely on the rest of these values. So what you do is, where is the problem coming from? Region, blank. Okay, then go to region, go to your filters. If your filter is not here, this is where to find it. Go to view, and then you see filters. Then just click on it. So I expand it, and it's showing me that region is select all, so basic filtering, and then untick the blank. We don't want to see the blank. And you see that. Do you see the power of creating relationship? And that is data modeling in its entirety. So for example, if you are working in an organization, big organization like Amazon, really, HR always have their own different data for employees. Those that process order have their own data. When an item is returned, you bought a shoe, your size is 42, you correctly ordered 42, but they sent 41. It is a different department that process your return. So they are collecting another data too. Can you imagine the number of tables that will end up coming to you as a data analyst? So you must find a way to merge all those tables together. But good thing is they must always have a unique ID to merge them together. So don't always think you'll be working with one table. So last week I sent you just a single table to work with. And today I sent 3 tables that you need to join together. So now we've got all of these showing us sales by region. Ideally, if I'm going to do this, like I said the other time, your fact table is always independent. So this same analysis, I can actually do it in this same place. Because I have a region, and don't forget I told you it's simply because I have a region column here. And you can see that the result is the same. Look at my order. So region and sales from the same table for this one, but for this one, sales and region are from different table. But the outcome is what? The outcome is what? The same.
Same.
So, but for the sake of when you won't have that column in the same table, where that column exists in another table entirely, you know what to do. So, but if you want to present this data set to me, see what it look like. I have to bend my head, right, to read the names. Not very ideal. So, even though we chose this cluster column chart, we will now convert it to cluster bar chart. Just simply click this. Make sure you click on this and click this. See what happened there. Can I read this easily or not? It is easy to read this easily. Western Europe, Eastern Asia, without me bending my neck. But also, it is just too long. Too long. And you might not be able to tell a compelling story, especially if it is a static report. You won't be there to make that presentation. So if you won't be there to make that presentation, make sure you do well to sort of let the story be easy for whoever is going to tell the story. So instead of them scrolling through and say, okay, we want to see the bottom and etc., it might not be really very necessary. So you just simply, ideally, I'd love to use that sum of sales by market. So market is here because I can also show you how to do Southern Asia, Southern Europe, Southeastern Asia. You can match everything together. We just use conditional column to say wherever you see Asia, call it Asia. So whether Eastern Asia or whatever, it will sum everything together for you as Asia. So, but when you have something like this, so maybe they are no region and the items are actually this much. What I consider as best practice most time is that you show them the top 6. So in this instance, we now say, although we have done a filtering with the region, you bring region again. Bring region again. And you say, I want to see region with top 5 sales. So instead of basic filtering, you do top N. And then you do, did I taught you this last class? Did I show you this?
Yeah.
Okay, and you say top 6 or thereabout. Then by what? Top 6 region by what? By sales. And then you apply filter. So this way, you make the story easy to tell. And then you can do bottom 6 or whatever as well. And don't forget, somebody was corrected of data label. It's simple. This is your data label. Just turn it on. You see that? Then maybe I want to see customers by region. So we see some of things by region, order by region, customers by region. So so because I already showed you this last week, so let me just use market. So we'll make anybody that missed out on that top, whatever, I think we can still do it with this, as it's not going to be a big deal to get it sorted with this. So I'll be removing region, region. So I'll just use market. Just use market. You see that? So Asia Pacific, Europe, US and Canada, Latin America, Africa. I'm not sure Oceania is covered, but at least this is what they have it in their market. So sales by market. So and then again I want to see order by market. So I'll do the same thing and say I want to see order by market. So you go ahead and look at order. So here you don't have sum of order or anything. Your only int is the order ID, and then we do the count. Order ID by market. So count of count of market. So this will be order ID by market. You see that? So you know where to place your x-axis and y-axis and all. So, and it's almost the same result as you can see. So it's like, okay, order is now translating directly to sales, isn't it? Is that not it?
Yes.
So I'll just copy and paste this to produce profit. So I will remove order and I will say profit. So, but can you see that there is a twist now? Although Asia has the highest order and the highest sales, but at the end of the day, they've got the Europe, which ranks second, actually has the highest profit. But from assumption, you will have assumed that Asia will be the one with that highest profits as well. Is that not right? Because of course they have the highest what was it called? They've got the highest sales and they've got the highest order. So, but in terms of profit, it's actually not the same. So the last one is I want to do customer by market. Let's know the number of customers. See this data, there are a lot of insight that you can actually show from it. So, and then I will show customers by market. So this time around, not count of ID. Then we don't have a customer sum or whatever. So I think it will customer ID. And then count of customers. So Asia Pacific C has the highest customer. Let me put the data label. No, count of customer ID. Customer ID and sorry, that will be the same thing. Customer and order, right? Because it's customer that makes the order. So I was wondering why the numbers are exactly the same thing. So what can we show here? Tell me another KPI we can show here. By market, especially, we have shown sales, profit, and market. I mean, profit and order. So I will change this, and I will say I want to see not the ID, but I want to see a category, sales by category, or order by category, so I can make it order by category. Where is our category? Remember when I was exploring the data? Category as legend, and whether sales or order, I think it's going to be the same thing. So office supplies, that's what people bought most. I'm going to say, now in this instance, don't forget, I want to get rid of this legend because the values are not actually much. So what I will do is go to my data labels and say, show me all details. So I have office supplies, $31,000 and 61% of all sales. So I'll switch off the label, the legend. Now, don't forget that we have a template for our color. Now we have to do the same thing for all of these. So if you want to change the color of a chart, you go to visual and you click on bar. Sometimes it is column if it is a column chart. It is bar because it's a bar chart. So you go to bar color and you say, no, I want that Amazon color, right? And then we want to get rid of sum of sales by market. Go to general, title, and simply call it sales by market or region, because it's actually representing region. Sales by region. It doesn't have to be word for word. And you say, oh, I want to make this bold, and then I want to centralize it. Sales by region. And then we do the same for this. Although now ideally we don't want it to have the same color, so we can be trying something close. You see, close, but just toning it into a different tone. So we can also have something like that. I'll make this way. And then now this we have 3 slices. So you go to the slices to change the color. And we see office supply. You have this. And technology, you have this. And furniture, you have this. You see that? So at the end of the day, you have something that look really, really mature and presentable. And we have to also adjust this. General, order by region. Order by region. Total, you can say total order by region. Or total order by region. Same thing with that sales too. And I don't know, for whatever reason, I don't think I like the way that color come out, that black color come out. So I'm just going to use this total order by region, and I'll put it there. But I think black even make more sense there. It just not should be bold. So this bold one is not really looking good. So I will not make it bold. Sales by region. and this one will be profit by region. Or profit by market, and then centralize it. So do the same for this. So instead of having order ID by market, no, just simply call it order by category. Order by category. And centralize it. So if you have a look at this, you see it's becoming really more mature dashboard. What's that? So one thing that is always very important, which I have not mentioned, is that whatever you do, sometimes leave stakeholders with what they can glance through quickly without going deep into your report. So I'll show you what I mean. So I'm trying to close all the gaps. There should be no gaps. Yeah. Okay. Now this is good. So sometimes it is very ideal. So something like this, I can remove this market as well. So just to make it, they already know it is market. You know, this kind of order does not make you look like a pro. So remove that count of order. So I think that's because I flipped the chart, get a little bit. So count of order, that's gone. And then I think sum of sales. Well, sales by region, we already said that, so we can also remove that. And so the other one I was saying is, if you want something that will catch stakeholders' attention, like immediately, okay, they don't even have to have a look. So let me change this one because I want to have different chart type. So I will do, instead of order by market, I will do customer by year. Yeah, I think that's one thing I mentioned. Customer, then year. So the order date, we use year. But this time around, we'll revert back to this. So it means they have been successful at increasing their customer base. You know, from 2015, from 2012 at 890 something thousand, 9,000 customers, to 2015 when they build it up to 17,500 customers. This is a very good metrics. Make everybody happy, right? So now if you want this to have like, okay, let this have more flesh, you can use this area chart. So it built something like this for it. And let me see if we can change that color. Plot area background. I don't know what's there. I want to be able to change that plot area background. Everything has to be the same. Everything has to be in the same color. So I have to find a way to fix it. No, that's not what I want to do. So, just a moment. Anyway, let me deal with this here. The line, the shape, line style is solid.
It's on shape. Yeah, the color.
Yeah.
Color is after it.
Okay. Thank you. So you see that's us giving everything the same color. So you don't have multicolor like masquerade. So you can do a lot of things here. Whatever you want the line to look like, you need. This is even interesting, right? So it look like they are really climbing a step. You going from 9,000 to 17,000. You know, but I don't like it. Do you like it? Does it look mature?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. So the other thing I said you should not forget. So order by region. So it's no longer order by region. It is now what's it called now?
Customer by year.
You know, we won't say customer by year. We can call it customer growth trend.
Okay.
You know, it doesn't have to be by column names directly. You can say customer growth trend. So they can see, oh, our customer base is growing. Excellent. So now the slicers, I saw that some of you put slicers. I taught you last week, right? But I'm not
Yes.
sure if you put you as I want. So one thing that should not be missing is this card. Always try to make sure it is not missing. So I will show three things with it: profit, sales, and order. Profit. So this is the entire profit for the 5 years period. Always make sure that there is a card that they are able to, even if they are not looking at any other thing in that dashboard, they are seeing that that card. Good. So and go ahead to make sure you edit that thing. Is sum of profit. Figure out. So what will happen is sum of profit. You can edit it here, not sum of profit. I want it to be total profit. Rename for this visual. Edit it there. Total profit. Total profit. And then so I'm going to do the same thing for sales. 1.47 million. And then just Control C and Control V. And then remove profit and put what there? Sales. Where is sales? So this is the sales they had. And this is going to be total sales. Just edit it here. Total sales. And then we also have total orders. So when you hear people, company says, we have processed XYZ order in the last whatever year, this is what they are talking about. Those are the KPI. So here, remove profit and put order. Where is it? Order. And then you see first order and say, no, not first order, just give me count. You see that? Is somebody following what I'm doing?
Yes.
Yes.
Then you do rename and you say total order. So if you take a look at this might just be the only thing that some stakeholder want to see on the entire dashboard, to be honest. And then don't let us forget to give this our color. What color are we giving this? So let's assume, should we leave it black or give it this?
I think it is better black.
It is better black. So, but the headings, label, then should have category label should have this total profit. Then I'll make it bold. Make it bold and give it this color. And make it bold. Then I'll come and give this one 41, which is what I gave the other one to. 41. So dashboard is still not too busy, right? Not really too busy. You have how many charts? Just 4. And you have all of this. And we can now add more slicer to say, okay, let's say we want to filter by year. So slicer, you know the slicer I showed you before. This is your slicer. And I'll select the slicer. And I will say I want to see year. I want to be able to filter by year. This is cool. Sometimes people want to, you see that as I'm dragging it, it's changing. Right? So between 2014 and 2015, this is what we had, etc. Between blah blah blah. So 2013 to 2015, this is the outcome, etc. So you can have your filter this way, it's fine. And if you don't want it this way, you can then go to visual slicer settings and you say I want it to be drop down. It will be drop down, so you can select. Say I want it to be tile, so I will leave it at tile, and then we have something like this. And then I will remove that title header year, because everybody know it is year, right? So and we have this year. So we have to we have to format this. Let me see. So border color. Make your border color this, and then make the. It's got background too. Okay, let me make background. Okay. Then the text color. Font color will then be black, and make it bold. Or if you want, we can make it white. Right, I think I like it white. You see, so here we go. People can come and say, okay, I want to know what happened in 2012. And see profit 248, 2013 307, 2014 406, 2015 504. So this is what you've got, and that's you done with the design. So let's say I want to also add another filter to show maybe product. So we want to know information on a particular product for all of these things we've shown. I think these are sort of too close. These are too close. Yeah. It's just making the number everywhere. Okay. So if I want to add category, you can filter by just clicking any of this, it will still show you whatever you want to see. So, and let's say, for example, I want to show a category filter here. I'll still just go and add filter, and I will say, I want to see products. If I say, for example, I want to see product, let me see product name. That's going to be a lot. So it doesn't really make sense. So I'll put category there, or subcategory. Let's say subcategory. I think the subcategory still makes sense. I think it's a lot. Yeah, it's quite a lot. So we can see all phones that were sold. I've selected a year. So yeah, phones, no phone sales, storage, supplies, tables, no table sales. So you can know which category is selling and which is not selling. Labels, furnishings, no furnishing, fasteners, whatever that means, envelopes, you see, copiers, chairs. So you can have a look, very deep look into whatever is going on here, binders, etc., etc. So, well, I won't put subcategories. I will just simply put categories. So, although categories is already in the chart, this is just for the sake of exercise. It's like unnecessarily repeating what you've done before. So because the categories are just 3, I'll make it tile. Yeah. But I think it will want to take more. Good. So turn it off, turn the header on. So I'll do the same thing I did for that. I want the values to be, maybe you can make the values black this time around. No. That will be the background. Does it make sense? Does this make sense? Do you think this makes sense? Eh?
I don't know.
I don't like it. So
Yeah.
we can give it another color that is actually not black and not that original color, but I mean just
Big gray or something or in between.
yeah, in between. Yeah. So then we have the liberty of filtering through a lot. So we want to see profit from furniture alone. You can see it. Sales from furniture, from office supplies. So that from technology, which is obviously the one coming in with a lot of profit because it's the most expensive items of all. So this is you building a standard report from scratch or from zero knowledge to building something as powerful as this. And it is easy when you want to present this. When you're presenting this, make your storytelling very suitable. And there was a place where I say, if you want to look at, for example, here, instead of having two different charts, I can show both sales and profit on this single chart. So what I'm going to do is click here. I already have, I will now select a different chart anyway. So it will be stacked, cluster. No, so think I'm on the right one. What I will do is just add, what was it called? Sum of sales. I will add profit. So I will add profit to my x-axis. Is that you? Oh, it should be stacked bar chart. Stacked bar chart. Not this one. Not clustered. Stacked bar chart. So it's showing me side by side the sum of sales and profit. And now it has messed up my color. So I will have to go back, go to the bars and adjust it. So I'll say you here and I'll say you here. So no. Okay, this is better. So you can see how, although you are seeing 0.4, 0.4, and then it is difficult for whoever is reading to see, but they are both 0.4. What's the difference? What you do is, in this instance, is go to come here and your format visual, then you see go to x-axis. Yeah, I think they're in x-axis, right? And then you see values. You see display unit. Instead of auto, make it none. You see that? So we are able to see that this one is actually 44 and this is 40. But you know, the other time was showing us just 0.4 for everything. I hope you get that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So and then I will do the same thing for this. I've got the standard class, whatever class, and I want to show the cost and profit from them. So I will actually flip this around a lot. This time around, I'll be using this stacked column chart. Yeah, that's what I'll be using. Is it this? No, it should be this. So I'll be using this. And because I have, I want to know the cost also, shipping cost. I'm not using market. I want to use ship mode. So I want to see the shipping mode. ship mode, you see that, and it's showing me that standard class is actually the one that bring most of the profit. But I don't want to stop there. I want to see the cost too. Which of them cost us much more money? Then I will look at what was it called? I want to bring in shipping costs. Is that what I said?
Yes.
Shipping cost. So you see that. So it's telling us that sum of profit is this amount of number and the shipping cost is this XYZ number. But let me turn it into this. This read more interesting. Do you see what I did? Use this line chart. This show us the difference. You are able to see clearly the shipping cost and sum of profit, and it shows that there is an overlap here, which means the second class has a higher shipping cost than the profit it generates. So clearly, only standard class showed more profit than its shipping cost. Can you see this? This is the profit line. The profit line continue to go down. I don't know if you get what I'm talking about.
Yes, yes.
So you actually make less profit. So for standard class is about the most profitable of them all. I hope you understand. So I will stick with this because it passes even better message. You are able to see which of them is most profitable, and you can compare the figures. Now say, okay, 0.29 million was spent. I mean, sum of shipping costs, 0.32 million was spent on shipping, and the profit that returned from that category of shipping is 0.29. But in this instance, 0.62 million was spent on shipping, and the profit that came was 890. So I will go and change this. The lines, color. I will change this to this, and the other to just let me change. Let me make this one a little bit more different. So any questions so far?
I think I got it.
Well, it is good you get it because you will be producing this same exact thing. That's your assignment. You'll be producing this same exact thing. Yeah.
Oh.
So
please, I have a question.
I
I just wanted to clarify what you used in the total orders. No, for this card.
total order. I use the order ID, but you do count. So when you click, you see total order. What you just go to my table, you see what I use. I use order ID, but I did count because if you pop in order ID there, you will see first ID or whatever. So you see that you'll be seeing first order ID. Then you click on this arrow and do count.
Okay.
Yeah. And we can also make this do the same thing for them instead of having this KK thing. If you want to see everything, you go to format visual, call out value, display units, none. So you have 51,000 ID, order, and total sales. Do the same thing for it. Put it in none, and then we have to expand it. That's the meaning. So what I will do is I will reduce the font number for this. Maybe I will just put it in 33. So if I put it in 33 and put it in none, it should contain it. Still not containing it. So what I will do is keep reducing it. You see, 31. And I will do the same thing for this one. 31. Yeah, obviously it's not having enough space as this one. So just for us to have enough space here. And if it's not bringing it, but I have to give all of them the same thing anyway. Okay. It has to be the same. 31. So are we good? This is where I'm stopping today. What happened?
I hope we get this video.
But you were following me now. That's the essence of you having a computer with you. Do that step that I do the same way I do it. So, and this video should be available for you. So we have a successful recording today.
Okay, thank you for that.
Okay, sir. We'll be expecting that, sir.
And I'm still not very comfortable with this, so I'll put it back in. Step. Yeah, something like that. And then you can have a marker. You can put on a marker here. Yeah. So once you're able to do this, you are making progress. So let me remove this. This one will have enough space. But what do you think?
But why did you remove it, sir?
Well, it gives this enough space.
And it's also a repetition, though it's a picture, but we have it in pie chart already.
Exactly. If you click here, you will get the same result. So it's an unnecessary repetition anyway. It will give the same result just as this. So yeah, there you go. Now, once you are done, you can do something better than what I've done here. So don't limit yourself. Once you are done, go to File, Export PDF. You see, this is how mature it's come.
Nice.
So, any question?
I'm good.
If you want to save it, you know how to do it. Save, go to file, and then save as. I'll put it in my download. So many people do not attend the class. What I will do is I will only attend to those that attend class. Anybody that is on a class, I won't attend to them. So that will be all. Thank you for coming. And I
Thank
think
you so
our
much.
other tutor has agreed to give you a best practice class. He will
Okay.
schedule that time with you. But yeah, this is how far I have come. Now, anybody that wants to go further, want to know more, I'm happy to help you. What you need to do is to do plenty of practice. Go online to look for data, do dashboard, send them to me, and I will tell you how to improve.
Okay, sir.
All right. Thank you so much.
Have
Thank
a
you,
nice
sir.
evening.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Sir, thank you, sir.